Hello everyone. Since you've studied inheritance and revised all the video lectures that I have uploaded, and we're also going to have the live class today on Zoom, where all your doubts will be cleared, right? Uh, Now, what I'm going to do here is give you some assignments from this chapter, so which you can practice at home. I know all of you have got your own laptop, so it should not be a problem. Now I have created 3 programs for you to practice inheritance, and all the 3 are pretty simple with just the basic concepts. If you wish, I can also give you more programs, but that would be later. But for now, these are the 3 programs which I have given. The first program involves a very simple basic level of single inheritance. Now what you need to do here is create a base class called person, create a derived class called salary, right? And you need to have a member function in the derived class which is going to calculate the total salary or the gross salary using the travel allowance, the DA, and the HRA component which is given in the program. So the base class is just going to store the name and ID, and the derived class is going to give you basically the salary component. Now what you need to do is just create an inheritance structure and inherit the name and ID from the base class and print the entire employee details along with the net salary. Now you need to write 2 programs for this. One, you need to use the private inheritance, and the other you can use the public inheritance. Now while you're doing this program, I would want you to try the protected keyword. When you're doing the private inheritance, make the name and ID attribute in the base class as private, and then same program you change it by making it protected, and see how the differences are and how you can actually write the same program using fewer lines of code. And if you need to go back and revise, you can always refer to the video lecture which I have sent, where I have explained how the protected keyword has an advantage over the private keyword. Right, so that's the first program. Now the second program is a simple program which involves 3 classes: person, student, and exam. Now here you need to demonstrate multi-level inheritance. So the person class would be at the topmost class, which would be the base class. Now you need to derive the student class from the person class. So the student class will be the derived class for the person class, and from the student class you're going to derive the exam class. So you have 3 levels here. The topmost base class is the person class, and next is the student class, and next is the exam class. And what you need to do is you need to create your own member functions and display the average percentage and display all the details of all the attributes that you've derived from the person class, from the student class, and what you've computed in your exam class. So this is more or less simple. You have a choice of either using private inheritance or public inheritance with private base class attributes, or protected. But I would advise you to use protected and use private inheritance. Alright, and the last program for today would be the demonstration of multiple inheritance. Now in this case we're going to have 3 classes. Obviously multiple inheritance, you need to have 3 classes. So one class would be personal info, the other one would be professional info, and these are the 2 base classes which are going to be used by associate class. So associate class is going to be the derived class, which would be deriving the attributes and the properties from the 2 base classes, personal info and professional info. Now read through this program carefully, and what's mentioned here, that the associate class should inherit the personal info and the professional info and display all the details. However, don't create any attributes in the associate class. All the associate class should do is have a member function which would display the details of all the classes. So the associate class should not have any attributes. Only the personal info and the professional info should have the attributes. So this is also very simple, and using these 3 programs you would be able to, write programs for inheritance, multi-level, single, with private and protected inheritance, and multiple inheritance. Now, just to do a small recap, multiple inheritance is not allowed in Java, so this is only applicable in C++. So happy coding and see you at the class. Goodbye.